Ever wonder how a tiny blue fruit became a global agricultural powerhouse? The U.S. doesn't just grow blueberries. It has mastered them, achieving yields per acre that consistently leave the rest of the world behind. What's the secret behind this incredible productivity? Welcome to the Fields of Innovation YouTube channel. Smart farming starts here. Discover the future of agriculture, where we share information about technology applied in agriculture. Today, we're diving deep into the science, technology, and strategy that make U.S. blueberry farms the most productive on the planet. The United States has firmly established itself as the world leader in blueberry yield, a title earned not merely by having vast farmland, but by perfecting a sophisticated system of agricultural excellence. When you compare U.S. productivity with other major producers like Canada, Peru, Spain, and Chile, a clear pattern emerges. American farms consistently produce more pounds of blueberries per acre. This dominance is the result of a powerful combination: favorable climates, large-scale commercial operations designed for efficiency, and decades of relentless agricultural research. The key takeaway is that U.S. leadership isn't accidental. It's a direct outcome of scientific cultivation, advanced technology, and production systems optimized down to the finest detail. The foundation of America's high-yield success is built on superior genetics. Long before a single plant goes into the ground, scientists at universities and the USDA have already been working for decades to develop the next generation of high-performance blueberry. These extensive breeding programs aren't just focused on creating a bigger berry. They aim to engineer a more resilient, productive, and profitable plant. Researchers meticulously select for traits like improved berry size and firmness, which are crucial for mechanical harvesting and long-distance shipping. They also prioritize disease resistance, enhanced shelf life, and, most importantly, adaptability to diverse climates, from the cool Pacific Northwest to the heat of the Southeast. Varieties like Duke, Draper, Aurora, and Legacy have been genuine game changers, revolutionizing what's possible in terms of yield. These cultivars are a testament to the idea that success begins with the right plant. Furthermore, a significant competitive advantage for large U.S. farms comes from access to proprietary commercial genetics. These exclusive varieties, developed by private companies, are often only available to licensed growers, giving them an edge that smaller or international operations can't easily replicate. This genetic superiority sets the stage for every other technological advantage to follow. Blueberries are notoriously picky about their soil, and this is where U.S. farms turn soil management into a precise science. The plant's extreme sensitivity to soil conditions means that creating the ideal growing environment is non-negotiable for achieving high yields. One of the most critical factors is soil acidity. Blueberries thrive in acidic soils with a pH between 4.5 and 5.5, a narrow range that is often not naturally present. To overcome this, many U.S. farms don't just amend existing soil, they engineer entirely new growing media. This is often achieved by constructing raised beds filled with custom-blended mixes. These engineered soils, typically containing pine bark, peat moss, and coconut coir, are designed to ensure perfect root aeration and superior drainage, preventing root rot and other issues. The results are astounding, with some farms reporting yield increases of 15% to 30% from soil optimization alone. Modern farms take this precision even further, embedding sensors throughout the root zone to track moisture, electrical conductivity, EC, and pH in real time. This constant stream of data allows growers to make microadjustments, proving that U.S. blueberry success is quite literally rooted in precision soil management. Water is life for any crop, but for high-yield blueberry farming, it's about delivering the right amount of water and nutrients with scientific precision. This is where U.S. farms leverage climate-smart irrigation systems to maximize both yield and berry quality. The cornerstone of this approach is drip irrigation, by delivering water directly to the root zone, drop by drop. These systems eliminate waste and ensure that every plant gets exactly what it needs. This efficiency is paramount, especially in drought-prone states like California, where water recycling and conservation are critical components of a sustainable operation. But it's not just about saving water. These systems are incredibly intelligent. AI-driven scheduling platforms analyze real-time data on temperature, humidity, soil moisture levels, and evapotranspiration rates to determine the perfect irrigation schedule. This technology also enables a practice called fertigation, where essential nutrients like nitrogen, potassium, and calcium are dissolved into the irrigation water. This method delivers a customized nutrient cocktail directly to the roots, exactly when the plant needs it most during its growth cycle. This shows that achieving high yields isn't about using an abundance of resources, but about delivering them with unparalleled accuracy. One of the most powerful, yet often overlooked, drivers of productivity is pollination. Blueberries are heavily dependent on bees to transfer pollen and initiate fruit development. And U.S. farms have transformed pollination from a natural process into a scientifically managed operation. Simply relying on native pollinators is not enough for the scale and density of commercial farms. Instead, growers create a strategic alliance of pollinators, combining managed honeybee hives, commercially reared bumblebees, and other rented pollinator colonies to ensure complete flower coverage. Timing is everything in this delicate dance. Weather models are used to predict the ideal bloom timing, as blueberry flowers are highly responsive to temperature and can have a very short window for successful pollination. To maximize fruit set, which can be boosted by as much as 20 to 40% with optimal pollination. Farms deploy these bee armies at the perfect moment. Forward-thinking operations are even exploring robotic pollination systems and specialized drones to reduce reliance on bees and provide a backup during unfavorable weather. Furthermore, growers implement sophisticated strategies to protect their vital pollinator workforce from extreme weather events, ensuring this silent productivity driver is always performing at its peak. Nowhere is the American technological advantage more apparent than in harvesting. The sheer scale of U.S. blueberry operations makes manual harvesting impractical and economically unfeasible. This is where automation and labor-efficient harvesting technologies give American farms a decisive global edge. Large-scale operations have invested heavily in sophisticated mechanical harvesters, such as the Oxbow 7420, which can do the work of dozens of human pickers in a fraction of the time. These machines are engineered to gently shake the bushes, dislodging ripe berries while leaving unripe ones on the plant. For the premium fresh market, where appearance is everything, new vision-guided robots are being developed that can pick individual blueberries with a touch gentle enough to preserve their quality. Once harvested, the work of technology is far from over. AI-powered sorting lines use high-speed cameras and complex algorithms to instantaneously identify and remove any unripe, damaged, or otherwise undesirable fruit. Advanced, gentle fruit handling systems are used throughout the process to preserve the delicate bloom, the natural, powdery white coating on the berry's skin that consumers associate with freshness. This synergy of labor efficiency, speed, and technological sophistication is a hallmark of the American blueberry industry. A high yield is worthless if the crop is lost to pests or disease. U.S. farms combat these threats not with brute force, but with intelligence, using a strategy known as Integrated Pest and Disease Management, or IPM. The primary adversary for blueberry growers is the spotted-winged Drosophila SWD, an invasive pest that can devastate an entire crop. Instead of indiscriminately spraying pesticides, farms use a data-driven approach. Smart traps and pheromone monitoring systems are deployed throughout the fields to detect the presence of SWD and predict potential outbreaks before they happen. This ground-level data is combined with satellite imaging and sophisticated weather models that can forecast disease risks like fungal infections. Armed with this predictive information, growers can act proactively. They deploy biological controls, such as predatory insects and natural repellents, to reduce pest populations with minimal chemical intervention. When spraying is necessary, it is done with surgical precision, targeting specific areas at specific times to maximize effectiveness while minimizing environmental impact. The key message is clear. Modern U.S. farms fight pests with information, not just chemicals, protecting their yields and the environment simultaneously. The journey for a U.S. blueberry doesn't end at the harvest. It's just the beginning. A major reason for the industry's success is its mastery of post-harvest logistics, ensuring that berries maintain their premium quality during transport to markets thousands of miles away. This process is a race against time. The clock starts the moment a berry is picked, and the first critical step is removing field heat. Within as little as 30 minutes of being harvested, blueberries are rushed to cooling facilities. Techniques like hydrocooling and forced air cooling rapidly bring the fruit's temperature down, dramatically slowing the respiration process and halting decay. Once cooled, the berries are moved into controlled atmosphere storage environments. These high-tech facilities carefully manage oxygen, carbon dioxide, and humidity levels to extend shelf life for weeks. Throughout the packing process, robots and automated systems handle the fruit gently, preserving its firmness and that all-important bloom. This strict temperature control is maintained throughout the entire cold chain, from the farm to a refrigerated truck, to a shipping container, and finally to a supermarket in Asia, Europe, or Canada. This excellence in post-harvest systems is what allows us blueberries to arrive fresh and command a premium price on the global stage. High productivity is matched by equally high standards. The reliability and safety of U.S. blueberries are cornerstones of their global competitiveness, enforced through a multi-layered system of quality control. The USDA sets strict grading criteria for size, firmness, color, and defects, ensuring that only the best fruit makes it to market. Beyond government regulations, farms voluntarily pursue numerous certifications like Global, GAP, SQF, and HACCP. These internationally recognized standards demonstrate a commitment to food safety, sustainable practices, and operational consistency. giving international buyers immense confidence in the product. This commitment to quality extends all the way to the final destination. The cold chain logistics that begin on the farm are meticulously monitored to maintain an unbroken chain of temperature control until the blueberries reach a foreign supermarket shelf. This unwavering compliance with a web of domestic and global standards does more than just ensure safety. It builds a brand of trust and reliability, strengthening the U.S. export advantage and proving that rigorous quality control is a major contributor to global success. Looking ahead, the future of high-yield blueberry farming in the U.S. is set to become even more technologically advanced. The relentless pace of innovation shows no signs of slowing down. Gene editing technologies like CRISPR will allow scientists to develop new varieties with even greater climate resilience, disease resistance, and higher yields, far faster than traditional breeding methods. The trend toward automation will culminate in fully autonomous farms, where drones, sensors, and robots manage everything from planting to pest control with minimal human intervention. Predictive AI will become even more powerful, capable of modeling weather patterns, pest migration, and potential yield outcomes before a season even begins, allowing growers to make strategic decisions with unprecedented foresight. Next-generation robots in packing houses will sort and package fruit with even greater speed and gentleness, further reducing losses and improving efficiency. The United States has established a powerful system, and it will undoubtedly continue to shape global trends in berry production. The ultimate lesson is that America's extraordinary yields are not the result of one single factor, but the remarkable synergy of genetics, engineering, data science, and meticulous management.